It's 3 a.m. Your phone vibrates, the soft hum breaking the silence of your darkened room. No name, just a single message. Mission activated. Your heart rate doesn't quicken. You've trained for this. You know exactly what it means. You sit up in bed, the weight of the moment settling over you like a heavy cloak. No questions, no hesitation. You don't need to ask who or why. You already know. You've been here before. You rise from the bed, the faint glow from your phone casting long shadows across the room. You step into the bathroom, rinse your face with cold water, and look at yourself in the mirror. No emotion, no panic. Just a shadow of the man you once were before they made you into this. Someone who exists only in the dark. You dress quickly, packing only what's necessary into a small bag. A silenced pistol, a few extra magazines, a knife, and a small drive that can hold more secrets than the world could ever handle. You're not a person anymore. Not really. You're just an operative, a ghost with no identity and no future, only the next mission. The briefing comes next. In a small, windowless room, the only light comes from a flickering projector. The world outside doesn't matter. The world you're about to enter does. A map of a foreign city fills the screen, the streets and alleyways distorted in the glow of the projector. A red mark flashes over an industrial warehouse on the outskirts of the city. Your target. A gravelly voice comes over the speakers, low and emotionless. Go in, take the files, leave without being seen. If you get caught, we will deny you. Understand? You don't nod, you don't speak. You don't need to. The room is filled with silence, the kind of silence that follows death. The kind of silence that reminds you without a doubt that if you fail, you will vanish without a trace, like smoke in the wind. The message is simple. The stakes are high. You can feel it deep in your bones. This mission is not what it seems. But you don't ask, you don't question, you're not supposed to. The flight is cold. A military plane, its belly full of silence and loneliness. There's no team, no backup, just you. Alone, you stare out the small window at the dark sky. The plane hums beneath you, but you don't hear it. All you hear is the rhythmic beating of your own heart. Steady. Calm, but even in the calm, there's a weight, a growing tension that's hard to ignore. This mission is different, you can feel it. No one talks to you on the flight. There are no comforting words, no small talk. There's only the mission and you. When the plane touches down, you take a deep breath, ready to enter the lion's den. The city at night is everything you hoped it wouldn't be, crowded, loud, chaotic. Neon lights flicker above the streets, flashing advertisements and creating ghostly reflections in puddles of rain. It's a city that never sleeps, full of people who are too busy to notice anything, let alone the shadow lurking amongst them. You step off the plane, dressed like a tourist, jeans, a jacket, a cap. No one would look twice. That's the point. You are nothing, a drop in the ocean. No one knows your name, no one cares. You find a rooftop that overlooks the Target warehouse. The city sprawls below, a maze of lights and movement. You watch the warehouse through binoculars, noting the two guards standing at the door, their hands resting on weapons. The security cameras rotate, their lenses scanning the surroundings with mechanical precision. You wait. Time moves slower than usual. Your fingers rest lightly on the edge of your weapon, but your body remains perfectly still. Patience. Always patience. Every breath you take, every movement you make, it has to be perfect. There's no room for mistakes, not on this mission. And then, like clockwork, the lights in the warehouse flicker and die. Perfect timing. The grid is down. You move swiftly through the shadows, cutting the power to the building with a clean, precise strike. You slip into the back entrance without a sound, your every step calculated. It's as if you've become part of the darkness, moving through it like a shadow. The world around you disappears. Suddenly, a guard rounds the corner. Too close. You don't panic, you don't flinch. You don't hesitate. In one fluid motion, you close the gap and silence him with a quick strike. A muffled thud. He never knew you were there. You continue your path through the maze of the warehouse, the sound of your heartbeat thundering in your chest. Every corner you turn, every door you open, you know you are one step closer to the files you came for, one step closer to the truth. You find the office. The computers hum with life, the glow of the screens illuminating the room in an eerie light. You plug in your small drive and the transfer begins. Files pour in documents of weapons deals, lists of dangerous contacts, secret contracts that could shift the balance of power across borders. This is bigger than you were told. Much bigger. And then the sirens wail. The sound cuts through the room like a knife, sharp and brutal. Someone knows, they're onto you, you feel the pressure. You can already hear the sounds of sirens and cars outside. You're surrounded, they set you up, but panic is something you never allowed yourself to feel, not in this line of work. You move fast through the side exit over the fence and into the streets. There's no time for mistakes now. You're on your own. The streets are dark, but the city is full of life. People move in every direction, oblivious to the chaos you're leaving behind. You blend in. You shed your jacket, change your direction, and become just another anonymous face in the crowd. In minutes, you've disappeared into the maze of the city. No one saw you. No one knows you were ever here. At sunrise, you're on a small boat, moving quietly through the calm waters of the harbor. The ocean stretches out before you, endless and peaceful. The soft lapping of the water against the hull is the only sound. Your phone vibrates again, breaking the silence. One message. Mission complete. No congratulations, no words of thanks, no relief, just silence. The kind of silence that only those like you understand. You return home, the same quiet apartment, the same empty room. The world moves on without missing a beat. The news plays in the background, stories about politicians, wars, and disasters. But none of it matters. You did what you were sent to do. No one will ever know. The world will never thank you. The phone could ring again tomorrow, or it could be weeks, you don't know. It doesn't matter, you've made your peace with it, because tomorrow the world will keep spinning, and you'll still be a shadow in the dark, just another CIA agent waiting for the next call.